Roxo Media House.
And welcome inside the Roxo Media House studios for another edition of Kickin It with Kris and EB, the official coaches show for Coach Eric Bell. Welcome, my man.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, you bet. The team is now 7-2-3. This, of course, is a show where we talk all things soccer. Sometimes we go out to eat. Sometimes I feel like a realtor.
Okay.
Because of your house. So
Yeah.
We need an update on the house, first of all. Are we in the house?
We're all moved in.
You are moved in.
All moved in. We're not all unpacked.
Okay. Well, it takes time.
It does
Good things
take
take time, right?
Yeah. So it doesn't feel like home quite yet.
Yeah.
But it's getting there.
Well, maybe
April and the mother-in-law are doing a great job.
Well, maybe on the next episode we can come out and get a kind of an update on
Sure.
where we stand with that. You have a busy week ahead. You are hosting two teams this week, but you came off a busy stretch the last couple of weeks. Let's go back a few weeks and talk about the Texas game. Before we get to some highlights, it was a special night for your program in which you guys honored one of your predecessors, David Rubinson, who happened to be my coach on the men's side. Talk to me about what Coach Rubinson means for your program.
Huge, great guy. I don't know where the program would be without him. A fantastic ambassador of TCU and TCU soccer, and happy to honor him.
And you guys did a great job of honoring him. Athletic Director Jeremiah Donati was on hand along with you at halftime and before the game. You guys presented him with a key to the program.
Sure.
That sounds like a big deal to me. You also gave him a special personalized game ball,
Right.
which was really, really cool. You know what it's like to coach both a men's team and a women's team at the collegiate level. How difficult is that to do it well? Because again, when I was here at TCU playing in the mid to late 90s, Coach Rubinson was doing that. He coached the men's side and the women's side. And so what does that mean and how difficult is that?
Well, I was doing it at the same time as he was doing it.
Yeah.
And I was doing it at a Division II program in Ohio named Ashland University. We coached both the men and the women there. It's hard. It's really hard. So if you look at it in its totality, it's a lot of time, right?
Right.
You're trying to be, I guess, you're trying to take care of both programs. You're trying to give them everything that they need to be successful. You're doing, in preseason, you're having 4 practices a day as coaches. In the regular season, 2 practices a day. And typically you're having double headers as far as games are concerned. And so it's really hard. And just from a time standpoint, but also making sure that each team is being treated the way that they need to be treated and taken care of. And so you're burning the candle on both ends, and it's really hard. And I have a huge appreciation for people that continue to do it now. And it's not the most envious position to be in.
It's a challenge.
It's really hard.
It's a challenge. I get it. Speaking of challenges, you had a great game that night. You hosted the Longhorns. Texas came in. It was a game in which you tied 1-1. But there were plenty of scoring opportunities. Let's break down some tape here.
Sure, let's look at a couple clips.
All right.
These are all attacking clips. And this is where we're possessing the ball. We've got to kind of have them push back into a mid-block here defensively.
Get the ball wide to Shea.
Get the ball wide. Shea does a really good job of dribbling out of pressure. Slater's now on the ball, and we look to change the point of attack through Slater and Ole. This is really good. Patient, taking what the defense gives us. Good penetrating pass here to Messiah to her feet.
One-time touch.
Yeah, look to combine and get behind. It's good soccer. Get a corner kick out of that. This is us in transition. Lauren comes up and quickly distributes the ball out to the winger, who is 7 here.
Fights to stay with it there.
Fights to stay with it. And they find Messiah in front of their back line here. Then Messiah does her thing, uses her athleticism as well as her technical gifts to try to get something out of this. Now we just need to have runners in the box here.
Yeah.
Got to have that near post movement.
Yeah. She got the ball where she wanted it, right?
Yep.
Here again, you're building from the back.
Yep. Brenna's on the ball here, looking to change the point of attack to Hassler. Good ball to Messiah's feet here. First time pass to 7, who then plays it behind the back line.
Great ball.
And this is where we get the PK.
So again, that's a game that you guys tied 1-1. The next game you played was at Kansas, and this game was a low-scoring affair as well.
Yes.
So talk us through the goal that you scored.
All right. Well, I thought we did a really good job of possessing the ball through the thirds and then creating a scoring opportunity through crossing and finishing.
Okay.
All right. So we have the ball here. Shea's got the ball. This is a fantastic job by Slater coming and getting and looking to change the point of attack.
Lots of room there.
Yep. This is really good.
Plays it wide. Again,
This is
lots of
Megan
room.
Riley looking to create a 2v1 here. Plays it here out to Cam. Decent cross comes off the crossbar. There's
Oh, wow.
Johnny on the spot. Gracie Bryan.
Gracie Bryan is always Johnny on the spot, is she not?
All the time.
She's your spark plug.
She is the person that is always in the right place at the right time.
When you are this far into the season, are you still tweaking with your lineup?
Depending on where we're at as far as how comfortable we are with the lineup and who's doing what. And I think we're pretty comfortable right now with our attacking and still trying to figure some things out from a defensive side of the ball. But yeah, we're still a work in progress.
And then you wrapped up the week at Kansas State in Manhattan. Another low-scoring affair. 1-0 was the win for you guys. But again, lots of opportunities.
Sure.
Talk us through some of those.
We're getting better. We're definitely getting better from an attacking perspective. And it's hard to score goals against teams who are kind of slated to stop us from scoring. This is a fantastic final pass from Cam Lancaster to Messiah.
Oh, yeah.
Goalkeeper gets her paw up to keep it out of the net. Finding Cam Lancaster in between the lines here. She does a really good job of running out of the midfield with the ball.
She likes that space.
She does like that space. Finds 7, Castaigne wide, aggressive mentality. Good attack. So again, Cam finding the ball in front of the back line. This is fantastic here.
3 defenders.
Yep, combining, vertical combination.
Oh, nice.
Good strike.
Good shot. Tyler
Isgrake holding the ball for us. Being really strong on the ball. We got numbers higher, so we're trying to keep the ball in here. They give it back to us. This is Shea on the ball, looking to pick out somebody. 7 is there for the loose ball. And Shea's there for her first goal ever.
Let's talk about that a little bit. How special is that goal right there to you as a coach?
Oh, man. I couldn't be more happy for her.
Yeah.
Right? She's been with the program, in the program for a long time, 5 years or 5
right.
seasons. And, you know, she's been really, really close. And we talk about it all the time. It's kind of like this running joke, right? And for her to actually have an opportunity to score, and it was in the back of the net. Thrilled as a coach.
Yeah.
Thrilled as a coach for her.
We did some digging, Coach. She's played in 94 games, 7,662 minutes, and there she got that. Not only a goal, that's a game-winning goal for your program.
For sure.
Right?
Yeah.
So congrats to Shay. I had an opportunity to meet Shay and her lovely family from down in Houston at your kickoff party.
Yep.
I loved her mom and her dad.
Yeah, fantastic family.
Comes from a great family, and I'd love to see the smile on her face, and her teammates obviously know how important that is as well.
Yep.
Awesome. Still to come in this edition of Kicking It with Kris and EB, we're going to talk about another player, a soccer standout. We're going to talk about Olivia Hassler coming up, and also Coach's favorite. Just remember who got you hip. And this week, we're also going to talk about a big concert that Coach went to. That and much more when we come back right after this.
For exclusive interviews and content on TCU recruits, subscribe now at frogstoday.com. Any sport, anytime. It's your source for all things TCU. Only on frogstoday.com.
Welcome back inside the Roxo Media House studios. Chris Gutierrez along with Eric Bell, head soccer coach of the women's TCU soccer program. So at some point this season, I'm going to need one of your athletes to take a hidden camera into the locker room, because I've heard from several of your players now about this pre-game dance routine that you're a part of.
Yes.
What's going on there? You weren't ready for that.
No, they love it when I come in right before we talk about they give them the old Newt Rockney speech and whatnot. Right. They play a song, and I'm supposed to come in and dance to the song. So I don't know. I'm not privy to the song prior to coming in.
Okay.
And I do my best to try to entertain them for a couple seconds, and then we get into the pregame talk.
Well, just so you know, every athlete that we've interviewed who's part of your program, they all talk about that.
Yeah.
So I don't know what it does for them mentally before a game, but after the game, they're still laughing and joking about it. So congrats to you.
Thanks.
Olivia Hassler is today's soccer standout. What does she mean to your program?
You know, I call her O.
Oh.
She's the testament of hard work, right? Coming in and not playing as much as she wanted to her first couple years, and then now having opportunities to start the lion's share of the games and really contribute to for us in a major way. And the back line has been huge for us. And I could be more proud of her and the hard work and the testament to hard work that she's put into her game in order to give herself the opportunities to contribute to our team right now. And so, as you look at, players coming into college programs, it's not easy. It's not easy at all to walk in and have an impact. And she's a testament of hard work, and really appreciate what she's done for our program and who she is as a person, and great family, and happy to have her in our program.
A junior from Louisville's Hebron High School. Let's hear from O in her own words right now.
Hi, my name is Olivia Hassler. I am a junior and I play outside back. I think I started when I was about 3 or 4, following after my brother, who's 3 years older than me, just wanted to get into it after he did. You feel this freedom and energy and kind of forget about everything else when I'm on the field, so I think that made me really fall in love. Whenever you're in the moment of the soccer game, that's all that matters at that moment, and kind of lets you forget about everything else, and then also just being with my teammates, obviously. A big draw for me was I live close, 45 minutes away, so it was nice to be close to home, even though a lot of people want to get away for college. I was intent on staying close, so I think that. And then also the factor of I feel like it's such a home here in the community, and that was a big draw for me. So my favorite and most funny story, I'd say, in general, of Coach Bell is the pregame locker room dances every time we play a song that he likes, and he comes in and dances for it, and we all get pretty hyped up for him, so that's fun. My name is Olivia Hassler, and you are watching Kicking It with Kris and EB. Go Frogs!
For exclusive interviews and content on TCU recruits, subscribe now at frogstoday.com. Any sport, anytime. It's your source for all things TCU. Only on frogstoday.com.
Welcome back inside the Roxo Media House studios. Chris Gutierrez, Eric Bell. It's time for your favorite segment, I think.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because you're talking just remember who got us hip.
Yeah.
I thought it was creative when I said we'll call it Bell's Beats, but you said, no, I don't like that. It's your show. We'll do it however you want it,
Thank
right?
you.
But first, let's talk about a concert that you went to recently, this past weekend.
Yeah.
You went to see
Mary J Blige.
Ooh. So you walked in the studio and you said, I went to a concert. I said, okay.
Yeah.
I went to see MJB. And you didn't think I knew who you
It
were
was a
talking about.
test. It was a test.
And
You
I
passed.
passed.
You passed. You passed.
Bingo. Wow, you've got great seats.
Yeah. If I'm going to go, I might as well enjoy myself. And so I want to have good seats so I can enjoy it and create some memories from that.
She was at Dickies Arena?
Correct.
Okay, and why? Just you're like, well, MJB's in town, I gotta go?
Gotta go.
Gotta go.
Gotta go. She's one of my favorites, and this is my second time seeing her in concert, and she always delivers.
Awesome. So who else is keeping us hip? Obviously, MJB we've known about for a while.
Right.
Talk about who's keeping us hip right now. Who you listening to?
All right, so a couple of different people. They're not new to me. They're new to you.
Okay, they always are new to me.
All right, so the first person is a rapper.
Okay.
His name is Freddie Gibbs.
Catch a Uber or Elizabeth. I sent the prison.
He hails from Gary, Indiana, the home of
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
You didn't think I was ready for that, did you?
Good job. And he's been around for a while, but it's a little bit more underground. I had a chance to see him in concert earlier this summer. He's a fantastic rapper, lyricist, great storyteller. But he's also dabbling in some acting and stuff as well.
Oh, okay.
So you may see him in some stuff on the big screen here soon.
You like his bars?
His bars, correct. Good job.
Oh, look who got me hip.
You're applying the
Look
information.
who got me hip. So who else are you listening to right now?
Another group that's for the younger generation, right? We want to get them hip to people
Clearly.
of their age.
Right.
Another group that's kind of a throwback to the 90s and how the hip hop was with the groups is a group called Coast Contra.
This a landslide.
This hip hop, we came to spit raw. What y'all do is backwards, helping to win the war. Coast gonna give backwards that push forth in 1, 2, 3, 4.
4 MCs, and they kind of go back and forth and they feed off of each other, and they're all kind of different.
Truthfully, feel like all y'all weak. No style, no technique.
But very, very good collectively together, and I do appreciate their new sound and music and some of their newer songs.
How'd you hear about Coast Contra?
How did I hear about them?
You find some songs on Instagram, don't you?
Yeah,
like social media.
Yeah, social media. I think I did get hip off of Instagram. On Instagram, I saw them in a little clip, but I was like, who are these guys? And so if you want to, follow them on Instagram, I think it's Coast Contra something or other or whatever. But great.
Awesome. Again, the program is 7, 2, and 3 right now. You host West Virginia at home on Thursday, and then you're hosting Iowa State on Sunday, and that's senior night. You'll be recognizing 7 members of your team. What did these 7 mean to your program?
Well, it's always a big day to honor the people who have helped get us to this point as a program. And these 7 individuals have, again, contributed in major ways on and off the field to create this, I guess, entity we call TCU Soccer. And I couldn't be more happy for them and proud of them, and but indebted to them for what they've done for our program. And hopefully we get to honor them in a really special way on Sunday.
I can't believe we're just 6 games away from the Big 12 tournament. Is this season flying by, or is it just me? Every year, right? Every year. You work so hard in the offseason, the preseason, and then now we're 6 games away from the Big 12 tournament and what we hope will be a long tournament run.
Sure.
So I am Chris Gutierrez for Eric Bell. We'll see you next time right here for Kicking It with Kris and EB.
Roxo Media House.